winter time has set in, and now we're going to have to find things to do other than cast concrete. The concrete casting area is kind of covered in snow right now, so we have a new project on the go. Okay, here's the overall plan for wiring my shed. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of things going on here. We'll start off by bringing in the power from the outside. This is done by connecting to the underground cable, which we buried last month. The wire we'll be using is called 14-2. This simply means that the gauge of the wire is 14 and that there are two wires plus a ground wire contained within the jacket of the wire. Now that wire is brought up the side of the shed and runs into a junction box that we have installed on the ceiling. This junction box provides two functions. First, it gives us a place to connect our wires, and second, by using an octagon box for this junction, we can later attach a light fixture to this point. For our next run, we will be using a slightly different type of wire. The wire we will be using this time is called 14-3. Now, like 14-2, this simply means that the gauge of the wire is 14, but that now there are 3 wires plus a ground wire contained within the jacket. Now we will run this wire into another octagon junction box. This box will provide the same function as the first box, and that'll give us 2 fixtures in the shed. Now just a quick note here. If you only wanted a single fixture for your own shed, then this step could probably be skipped. Now personally, I always find the lighting is a bit better if you use more than one lamp, but it's a personal preference. But don't skip the next step if you want to have a switch on the wall to control your lights. From the junction box, run another 14-3 wire down the wall into a rectangular box. Put this box in an easy-to-reach place because this is where your light switch is going to go. The reason we ran 3 wires from the junction box down to this switch was to provide a route for a control wire. This arrangement will allow us to control the light from a switch on the wall, as well as have power available so we can tap into this constant source of power for an outlet. The next step is going to be optional for most people. Now, as I have a 2-story shed, I have a barn-style roof, and the loft area was constructed with a floor. This gives me ample room for storing things. Now I need a lamp up there, so the next thing I'm going to do is to tap into one of my junction boxes and take a 14-2 wire upstairs. I won't need a switch though, because I plan to use a pull chain lamp instead. Now if you can recall earlier, I had brought my power to the switch box with a 14-3 wire. This arrangement will allow me to control the light from a switch on the wall, as well as have power available so I can tap into this constant source for a power outlet. That's what I'm going to do next. By running a short 14-2 wire from the switch box to another rectangular junction box, I now have a place to put an outlet. And by running another 14-2 wire from this box to a second box outside, I now have an outlet available at the end of my shed. Now just be sure to use a weatherproof box if you mount this box outside. The other safety note to keep in mind here is that Canadian Electrical Code requires that any outdoor outlet be ground fault rated. Now there are a few exceptions to this rule, but we won't get into that at the moment. Basically, any outside plugs need to have a GFR plug. And a final addition I'm going to place on my shed is motion lights at either end. Now again, for your project this may be completely optional. Personally I feel it's a need for me, so I'm going to take some more 14-2 wires and string them up into the attic under the gambrels to the ends outside. Again, you're going to need to use a weather-rated outdoor octagon box for this particular spot. So that's about it. That's the plan. Let's go see what I've done so far. It's a little dark in here, but show you our latest project. We're actually just installing our electrical into our shed. We started this project a month or so back when we put our underground power line out to the shed here. Now we can see we've got a little bit of the wires roughed in here. It comes from down below and it just kind of goes upstairs in a couple of spots here. I'm going to be running a spot up in the attic there so I can put a light on a pull chain so I can see what I'm doing up there. I've got a couple of different wires going to the upstairs over here so that we can run a security light on the end of each end of the shed here. We've also got our boxes in place here where we will just put some lights and some electrical outlets in place here, and got a place for a switch over there. And we'll have power in here next summer.